Hey guys, welcome to the another episode of RestApi, and today we are going to see what is Swagger and how to integrate Swagger in ASP.NET Core Web API. So initially, let's see why we need to use Swagger. So Swagger can be used to develop APIs, and two to interact with APIs, and three to document API. And in this episode, we are going to see how to document an API using Swagger. So let's assume a cutie story for this. And if you are an Android developer and someone is going to test your API, so maybe they are a mobile developer or a web developer or someone who is going to use your API, what they will be asking is they will ask you for the web link and the payload to use for the input of the application and the output JSON text. So that's the reason we need to develop a document for our APIs. Swagger will create a document for your application. So what is Swagger means? It will automatically create a document for your APIs, and Swagger allows you to create auto-generated documents that we have, and also updating the API metadata or API controller data. Swagger will take care of updating the documents, which means you don't need to worry about your documents. If you change your code, the Swagger will automatically change its code. That's why we are going to use a Swagger. And without any further delay, let's get implement. So we have already created our test application. So if you haven't seen this video, I will put this link in the description as well, so you can have a look at it. And in this application, we are going to integrate our Swagger. For this, we need to add a third-party dependency. What we need to do is right-click on the dependencies and click on Manage NuGet Packages, which is available here. Manage NuGet Packages, and click on Manage NuGet Packages. So in here, you have to search for Swashbuckle. And click on swashbuckle.asp.NET Core and install the latest version. So obviously it will ask us for a license acceptance. Yeah, it's done, and Visual Studio will take care of downloading it for you. Let me wait for another few seconds for it to get done. So it's get executed and the application is built successfully. And to verify if it's get downloaded, you can see here it's downloaded here. Swashbuckle.asp.NET Core is being downloaded. And to integrate it, what we need to do is open a startup.cs, and we are going to write code in these two methods itself, and it is enough for a Swagger to get integrated. So what we need to do is click on this and add services dot add SwaggerGen. My machine is a little bit slow now. So, and what you'll be asking is action for SwaggerGen options. So we need to pass the option what it needs to done. And in this, we are going to pass our title, description for our versions. We can also be giving us the version for the application. We can use version 1, version 2, anything we wanted it. And let me write something and add c.swagger doc open brace. So we are going to write version 1 for now, and possibly it need a open API info, new API info. and give the version of the application you wanted. Version equal to, since it is string, we need to use version 1 in the double quotes. And for the title, I'm going to use the application name that I already created, which is available here, Techie Demo Application. I'm not going to use the entire text, so Techie Demo is enough for now. And finally, maybe this is an optional, so you can add a description. Techie Demo Application. And then we are done with this configure services method, and let's move back to our configure method. And what we need to write here is app.use Swagger. It is already available here. And finally, what we need to do is add app.use Swagger UI and implement an option here itself. We need to give endpoint for this, and for that let's give the endpoint /swagger/v1/swagger.json. This will be same for all our applications. And for the string name, let's use Techie Demo itself. Let me close. And now let's start our application by pressing F5. Let's give it a few seconds to build and launch our application in Google Chrome. So it's taking some time. Let's wait for a few seconds. So this is the first time I'm running this application in this laptop. So previously I used to do it in my desktop. So that's why it asked for permission for SSL certificates. So it will give us some error saying the page is not unable to load, some kind of errors. Loading. Yes, we got an error. So finally what we need to do is add /swagger at the end of the URL. You can see here I have added Swagger. In the URL and enter. Our Swagger URL will get loaded here, and total number of API will be shown here. This is the definition we gave, and this is the version we provided in the URL. You can also click on it and have a look at how the Swagger works in here. So we are not going to see that, and we can able to test it from here itself. So if any other developer is going to test that, means there is no need for our documentation. We don't need to create our own documentation. Swagger will take care for you. So if you click on this and click on try it out and clicking on execute, this will hit the same API and provide a output statement also, and output can also be shown here itself. And So these are the data we have in our database. If you want, you can recheck it. This is the data we have, and the data are shown here with the status code as 200. And we successfully integrated our application with Swagger. And how does it work? It's been a little tricky to show that. So we are going to get a link, a route, anything like this. So how Swagger detects, like for every method we need to write a route. So it will generate for every controller method we are going to write a route method in each and every method. So for every route method it will generate a new method here with its HTTP method also. So we have given HTTP get for get all employees. So it also provided get for get all employees. And one more thing, it has given post for add employees. Let's check this also, post for add employees. So this is, since it is an employee controller, it gave name as employee. And if you have n number of controllers, means if you have another controller like the employee 2 controller, means, and you can also have for more than 4 methods in that, means you can also get another controller here in below this employee, and the same methods can be replicated here. So if you have any doubts, you can ping me in here. So for the post method also, the data will be here. You can, if you want to try it out, you can click on try and you can send the data using this. You don't need to type any string that I did in my previous video. You can easily send the data by changing just the value from this key value path. That's it guys for this video. So if you have any other doubts, just ping me in my Instagram or comment here. I'll give you another video for your doubts as well. Thank you.